Welcome back to another video. Today we are unboxing these T6 MaXpeedingRods adjustable coilovers. It's a new thing they have out. These exact ones, they have many for a lot of vehicles. These exact ones are for a 92 to 95 Civic. So let's start unboxing them. Alright, put the blade away. Pretty cool. We got a sticker. It seems like it's pretty fancy sticker. Pretty nice. We got the installation instructions right here. Pretty cool and helpful to have. Alright, we got one here. These all packaged up nicely and bagged. Alright, so I'm gonna bring it up close to you guys. So this right here looks like the rear one. And as I was telling you, these are the new T6 adjustable coilovers that MaXpeedingRods has. As you can see, they're 24-way adjustable. Pretty nice. They do have ones. Fortunately, they don't have it for the 92-95 Civics. There are the top, like the top hat camber adjustments. They do believe they offer that in other models for other vehicles, but not for the Civic yet. But it's pretty cool. You got the knob, so you can hear adjusting, and pretty cool. I'll go over it a little bit more in depth. I'll also be installing it in my vehicle, so I'll be showing you guys as well. So here you go. This is the rear one, and it's pretty nice. It looks really fancy compared to the last model they came out with, which is about the same. It looks identical, just the coloring, and this looks way nicer. Oh yeah, let's keep on going. And these right here are the front. Pretty nice as well. Bring it up close to you guys so you can see. I will be showing it a little bit more in detail, so don't worry about it. It's very nice. Pretty much the same. That's the front. You got the same one in the back. It does come with the hardware. The spanner wrenches to adjust them. It also has the Allen keys as well to adjust them. Pretty cool. We got the spacers and the shims. If you're running a different model, I believe like the EK, the 96 and 2000 Civic as well, you got the shims and the spacers. And I believe that's gonna do it for the unboxing. So stay tuned. We're gonna be installing this and going a little bit further in review.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go.
Alright, so I was looking at it a little bit further. They are preloaded. As you can see, they come preloaded. So no need to mess with the top portion over there. Something else that I noticed, it has the front units have spherical inside of it, so they do rotate, which is pretty cool. I've never seen that before. I mean, I'm not too familiar with suspensions and stuff like that. I am currently running on my EG setup, the blocks, racing ones. I will be comparing them with these, you know, a physical side by side, so you can see in the physical difference, and you know what attributes they have and what they bring pretty much on difference. But yeah, so I was a little bit curious because I mean I did see the spanner wrenches. I do see this Allen, the Allen little key that goes to adjust these little knobs right here, but I'm not too sure why I got this one. It's too small for that and too small for this right here. Sorry, for this portion right here as well, as you can see. But yeah, I'm not too sure what's the point with this one, but I know if I find something, I'll keep you guys posted. But yeah, so you can see on the knob, it does illustrate what section to go. So for instance, right now I have it on hard, so it's going to be clockwise, and then counterclockwise will be adjusting it soft, and you have 24 ways, so just giving you an idea. And let's see if they rotate a little bit, so you can see. So that's a pretty cool feature. I've never seen that before on the top section, because I believe my blocks don't have that, but I will be checking. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with the suspension system of the Coilovers, but I was really curious to try these. Went ahead and got them to see, and they look really nice. The color, it looks pretty fancy. So let's
in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
This 14 millimeter that separates the fork and the coilover. Alright, the next thing you want to do is remove the bottom bolt and nut from the fork that holds the coilover. And this is the coilover that I was talking about. I will be comparing these along with these. Alright, so once you get done removing the fork 14 from the top of the bottom of the coilover, and then the 17 from the bottom of the lower control arm, now you're free to go on top, remove the two 14s as I'm going to address, and then you can go ahead and pull it down. Alright, the next thing you want to do is remove these two 14 millimeter bolts. Alright, so this is the finished product. Once you're done removing, it's going to look something like this. So this is how you successfully will remove it, as you can see. And here are the blocks competition series that I have. I'm going to be comparing these to those. Alright, so on my left I have the competition series blocks, racing ones. These right here are the front ones, and then on my right I have the MaXpeedingRods. As you can see visually, by me holding it from the top, you can see that they're about the same length. I believe with the blocks you have a little bit more adjusting, as in like putting it in stock. So I believe it's up to 4 inches, so that's not bad. If you want to run it stock, get stock height out of it, you can go ahead. I'm not too sure about the MaXpeedingRods. I'm gonna have to post it and find the information for you guys. But looking at them, you can see that the blocks racing ones are not adjustable whatsoever. The MaXpeedingRods are 24-way adjustable, as you can see. Also on the top hat mount, you can tell that these have a spherical bushing, so that allows you to pivot and move according as such. These do not. I will be putting the specs of each one, so that way you guys can have an idea. But these are pretty much the comparison versus the MaXpeedingRods. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and set these up just as the blocks racing ones I have, so I can go install them back in and have no issues once I install them and I go for a ride. So I'm going to go ahead and install these all the way to the hard position, and then I'll adjust according to on the dampening. That way I can find the right setting for street application. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and feed it from the bottom inside. I'm going to go ahead and install back the fork. And then don't worry about these adjustments. You can always, remove it, or you can take the Allen bolt out and then you can adjust it according to. I'm probably just going to remove it. It's not really needed, to be honest. I'm pretty much working backwards from what I did originally. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put the 17 mil bolt back on. Go ahead and slightly just snug on in the meantime. The 17 nut on the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and get my jack so I can start lifting from the bottom. That way I can start aligning, so when I tighten, it's actually matching up with the grooves inside the coilovers. Alright, I went ahead and got the jack. So let's go and start lifting up so we can mash up the fork along with the bottom of the grooves of the coilover. So there you go. So you can see, already mashed up. Let me go ahead and put some tension on it. There you go. You can see it's all tied up. It's actually touching. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this up with a 14 millimeter. Go ahead. And go by hand first. Get all that slack out. And then I'll probably be removing this. I'm not gonna need it for right now. I'll probably see if I can probably rotate it so I can put my brake line on. And there you go. All right, now we're moving on to the rear. I went ahead and skipped the whole removing of the wheel. We all know how to do that. Essentially, you're going to be duplicating the same procedure on the rear, on the other side, on the driver's side, and obviously as well on the front side as well, off the driver's side. I'm not going to be showing you that because it's the same process. Just flip it over to the other side. All right, so let's go ahead and start removing this. Alright, so I'm going to be removing the two 14s, as you can see. I removed the little dust cover, and we're going to be removing these two 14 mils from the top. The reason why I'm doing these first is because once I remove these, it's free from the top, and then from the bottom, once I remove the bottom one, I'm free to cache it. I also do it the opposite way, then it'll just fall, and then the coilover suspension might fall, and you don't want it to fall, so let's go ahead. All right, now we're in the process of removing the lower of the suspension coilover forks. So on this side, as you can see, is going to be removing this. It's going to be another 14 mil, and on the other side as well, I have a nut which is a 14, which I'm going to be removing. So let's go ahead and start removing. And there you go. That's the final product, looking really nice. Went ahead, you know, and make sure that they were the same height adjustment as my blocks racing. But yeah, there you go. It looks really nice. Alright, so here you go. This is going to conclude the video. I show you guys the unboxing of the MaXpeedingRods, new T6 coilovers that they have. I did an installment, show you guys how to install it on the vehicle, and also went ahead and did a comparison, comparing it to my blocks racing ones. So if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave it in the comment. I'm also going to put a little bit more brief description regarding both of the coilovers, the blocks, and then the new T6 on the MaXpeedingRods. If you guys are interested, I will be leaving a link down below as well for you guys to go ahead and purchase or look at your the new T6 coilovers for MaXpeedingRods. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and check out MaXpeedingRods if you guys have any needs on performing parts or the coilovers.